half to half. Why? Qi, I can feel that. So I said, this is tangible. But you cannot see what it is. It's tangible. And generally, qi follow the mind. People say the yi dao, qi dao, and the jing dao, right? So actually, when people say the nei gong, the meaning you get some level to training your tangible plus intangible. Then finally, you get the middle, get the qi. That means you training your qigong, and your qigong include your mind and your body work together. So then, if you thinking your qi drop and up, actually, this is a qi move you feel in your body, but also you have your mind and your physical work together, right?
So when you're saying like elbows down, shoulders down, and you're pushing, and I can feel that sensation, that is the qi, but only because the body and the mind are coordinated in the movement.
Coordinated and the training sometimes, and people have taiji principle have one word, means don't emphasize your qi. If you emphasize qi, qi will stop. So the meaning is tell you qi is naturally created.
So if you have good structure and you use ground power, you do all these things, the qi will arise.
Yeah, of course. If you have the qi, have the nei gong, then you feel, oh, this is comfortable. And I don't need to move the physical too big. I don't need to make my mind so emphasize. But the qi, if you can feel in the qi, you already have both of them. Yeah.
So feeling the qi is a passive exercise. You don't try to move it yourself. You just
let it move
and observe it.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
But it really starts with the structure. You have to have good structure to get the.
Yeah. Structure training is a tangible training. Just you training your physical. For example, people easy to do like that means your structure is incorrect, right? Then training your physical. Mind will get information from book or from teacher, tell you, oh, you need to tidy your front, make the back down and in, make your tailbone straight down. All this is the mind help training your physical. And generally, so if your mind help you physical training, some people may be very sensitive. Some people need maybe 5 years. Then you start to feel some qi. As you start to feel the qi, means your body gets some level. Then you will not go back. You will continue training that. Similar like what? Like recently we talked the Taichi. In my system, I gave 4 or 5 dimension. Use that can explain that easy. The 0 dimension is point. It's a lot of time people just now I try to give the power. This is means point to attack you. So this a lot of time. For example, even right now I use 2 point to attack you, but if I do like this is still is 1 point because I use 1 point as a major. Another point is not do the same work. And when I do this, I find myself use this piece. This is not good. Either way, I use 2 points to attack you, or this point they do same direction. A lot of times, people.
Oh, you're saying if the 2 points are the same direction, it's still 0?
No, this is the 2 point. Now, for example, I do like this. This 2 point work on his body, but this is 1 dimension, a line, right? A lot of time I said, for example, when I do this, I fight myself. This is 1 point, this is another point, through piece, but I fight myself. This is a wrong way.
So how do you make those 2 pieces go the same, work together?
Yeah, work together. This is the same direction, same direction. Then you feel the light, right? And when I do this, you feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
So you have to go back first.
I mean, is that what we're talking about when we say same direction, same time, all that?
Correct.
Compared to say like the opposites.
We need make clearly two arm work, not means you can do any direction anytime. No, we need to remember both arm touch person just on one line. Both arm coordination have just 2 or 3 times. One is both arm open. This is one coordination. Just it's a similar like now this is both arm. Or I can go here, right? Or when we do like this, 2 points they are open, right? Sometimes 2 point is close. Yeah, for example, when I come go here, now I make this, right? This is the both close. Both open, both close, and both go same direction. We can see both open and both close is one step. Either way close, either way open.
But you still say it's not 2 points because they're coordinated. It's
This is a 2 point coordination. Have basic ways. One is that we can see one is both open, one is both closed. Generally, when we both open, generally it work. For example, come go here. Now I both open generally is work. Both closed is like that. It's work. And another way is both go same direction. Both go same direction. Generally, when we do push hand, a lot of time we do is both hands.
Same direction.
Yeah. Now, if I do this, means they are not go same direction. I need to do this. Then you feel right. Yeah, both arm. You can test yourself, check yourself. If you want light, you need. Sometimes it's different. And now same direction. Then you feel different. A lot of time is go here.
Sure. Okay.
Because my boss arm is not.
So when you have him as you just did with the wrist there, how does the wrist go the same? When you came underneath like this, you were
from here. Now, this is 1 point. This is 1 point. You feel this is one. So I'm not move here. I move here. Also, this is is a way. I'm exactly not move. Then this becomes the center. Then this becomes the circle. This is one way. But now I feel both go left, both go right, both go left.
So you're still
then it's a little bit
It's
easy.
a little more invisible.
But generally, people don't detail like that. They try to.
Yes.
Now this point, they already fighting.
So when this one's coming forward here,
and
pulling and this way, both same time. Does this pull or just guide?
No, it depends. Now, this is one. So I try to lighten. Both arms go same direction. This is lighter. I want them to go same direction. Then come go here. Now I want to do is stable here. Then turn. It is work. Or just from here, I try to use another way. Just bring them go close to me. Then I try to turn myself. You can check yourself. Either way, both open, either way, both close, and more time is make them move same direction. Because most of the time we are 2 point to 2 point. Sometimes even now it looks like a 3 point, 1, 2, 3. But for me, I can control is not here. Because this is your hand. I can control it here. So I can do this. Both they move same direction. and both go same direction.
Mhm.
People are not detailed. They come here either with your tense.
Yeah, I think we both do that.
Well, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
And then just forget about one and only try to use the other side.
Yeah.
But then what is the point of separate?
Yeah,
'Cause it
that
comes up
is
so much.
that is so too much, and this is for both coordination.
But application wise,
Strike mainly.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, for example, here. Yeah, this is a
two opposites.
yeah a lot of form, right?
Yeah, like a
So,
block and
yeah.
a strike.
A lot of when we come go here, then this is actually this is a 2 point to make a coordination to like a actually this is also is yeah when I come go here, right? This is a both close, both open.
Open.
Just open this way.
Yes.
So what
So
about-
even here, open.
yeah, white
Right?
curtain.
Or no, here. when we come there.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
Very clearly
this one.
is like here.
Yes,
When
yes.
when
number
I
two.
arrive here, then it's very clearly yeah, both close, both separate.
Wait, for when? When is
That's
that?
like number two.
To which part?
Now
Uh-huh.
here, yeah. Oh, both open,
Oh, before the turn.
both close. Then both close, both open. Right? But
Well,
yeah,
because it comes up a lot. This
that is both close, both open,
and then both. come
both
together.
close. Yeah. And because of this is different. Detail is people easy to come here. This is my right arm work, left hand work.
Mm.
Yeah. A lot of him come to here, then my left work, but right hand work.
Instead of
Yeah. Yeah.
same time.
You need yeah. You feel me, huh? If I come go here, means this is not move. Then you feel yeah.
Yeah,
Right. This is your
close.
Oh,
both
I see,
close.
I see.
So really, it's the shoulders and the back and the chest that close, not really the arms.
No,
always.
yes. Not,
Because
this
it
is
doesn't have to be so open and closed with the arms. It could just be here.
that means you use root to close
Yes.
and open. Generally,
Because here, let's say it's a short close, right?
Mm.
One arm and this arm short,
Mm.
but it's really the shoulders that close.
close, yeah. Both close, both open. If you use root open, generally more power. But
Mm.
if you use here, sometimes if I just use here, means this is flexible. I just this is a close, then this is try to make it separate. So
So both, you're saying you could use the root or the whole
Yeah.
arm to open to be more
Yeah.
flexible.
and the people's problem is when you both close, but your mind just focus one side. Both open, your mind only emphasize the major.
Oh.
Uh,
You're saying in the form.
in the form, when you do form, when you do form, it don't. For example, when I do this, I just think my right. Actually, this is both open.
Oh.
Left elbow, right arm, they are open.
Mm.
But yeah, this is both closed, not just the right, just the one hand. So this is the need to take care. That's another very important thing is 2 point. Try to let them exactly to make the same direction. Don't just left as major, then right as major, but another just stop.
So in the form, though, sometimes don't we turn the major into the minor? Like, say we're coming here, I focus more on this elbow, right? Then I come here, I focus more on this elbow. Then I focus on this, right? You're saying try to make them equal?
Equal. Because, for example, if you try to do this, you will focus this hand. You have no this hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, generally.
because I'm
So-
gonna strike.
Yeah, you focus because you punch, you will very,
Yeah.
very focused here. So this is a problem.
So your mind should be equal. Not this one's not leading.
Your mind
major,
need
major.
cover 2 point. 2 point. because we have two arms,
Mm.
right? These 2 points, be careful. Anytime, for example, when you do that, people generally you
Forget about
forgot, oh, you have less here. Yeah, a lot of time when I come here, I already forgot about that. So the correct is this is right. You
Mhm.
feel is
More equal.
when before when we training said, oh, focus your back, don't focus your instead of front.
Mhm.
Focus your lower instead of up. Why is that? Because you always forgot the
Mhm.
back and the lower. So the meaning is actually the meaning is if you have two hands to do the form, try to your mind cover both and make them coordination. What means coordination? Both open, both close, both move same direction, and sometimes is like a curve.
Mhm.
And actually, now come back to talk the dimension, right? The dimension. Actually, even sometimes this is my one hand touching, right? 0 dimension. But even come go here, I still need to have this. This is better.
Mm.
If I punch you, I need to focus the back. So because our left and right is a balance position.
So if you give somebody like a 0 dimension this way, he knows how to turn a line. Because I give him, he could turn a line.
Yeah.
But when I'm giving him this way,
Same
Say-
thing. Same thing.
same rotation.
Same thing. And for example, come go here. Yeah.
Just roll off. Okay.
Or come go here. In your mind, you need to know. I don't need to turn too much. I don't need too much like this. I just change. Oh, sorry. Change it to people is one hand. You just change it to line is enough. People touch here, and then just
a quick
I already come go here is enough. I don't need too much. So this is for us. It need a very easy to take this habit. Anytime you touch, you feel. For example, you touch me. Oh, this is I feel that. Oh, now I use this line, right? Because I feel your power drop. If you power up, I will use this, right? I already yield, then it's enough. Yeah, and if you want to offense, just you need to feel here. Oh, now first I yield. Then if I want to do something to you, what I need to do, I will make a cross is a plate surface. Then use this surface to here. You don't think generally people say that you give me
push
point,
the
I give
arm.
point, same thing we do like that. No, you will have now you have the plate, then make all this correct. So now we already say 1 0 dimension. How we defense, how we offense.
So we have a 2. I'm giving you
Like point on point.
So now you make the plate, and then you move the whole plate.
That way.
Try to make it
Plate like again when we talk
No,
about
like a
right
cross.
now plate. You say on this point, you need to have this cross, just one line, and the left and the right one line, up and down one line. Then you naturally have one plate.
like spokes on the wheel, but instead of rotating the wheel, you're just pushing the whole wheel.
and just force the up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll give you that. First, you have to take the 0 and make it 1. Make a line. I give you a point. Make a line.
Make yours into a line. Make mine into a line.
I give you 1 point. You make a line.
So I make a line.
You make line, then the body, but his power already outside your body. Means you already finish it, utilize. Then if you want to do something, then your point need have a cross.
So then your whole
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Do the yes, correct.
like that.
You can do some push hand to arrive here. Yeah. Then from here now, if I want to use here to offense you, then make the cross now. You can use one because you already ignore another.
And then you just bring this along.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, because
Because
you
it
It's
needs
the
to
end
be
of the
as
cross, the other hand, right? Like if you're here and I make my cross here.
yeah it depends on you.
Yeah, I want to make my
When
plane
it's
here.
correct,
This
then
just,
your direction is here.
yeah.
And
This just follows the.
oh, this is different. You can't because when I do here, this is a line, right? I can make one surface pass this line, contain this line. Then I use this line, this big line. Then both point to both point is one line. One line can be in one place.
And then you just move that whole.
I make this place. In your mind, you should is a place, not a line.
Like a shield.
Yeah, and then you move your mind.
Yes.
Move that whole shield.
Yes.
You don't focus on.
Yes.
So you just have to build it
Do
first.
that. So now we have two ways. One is exactly now here, right?
Mhm.
Then I have cross. Then I face you. Then another way is I use the line. Then makes a. Now you feel my boss is equal.
So when you have, see, the center, when you're doing what you're doing here, is the center of my cross here? Because my points are equal.
Your
right?
points are equal, then you must have a plate right here. Then face center.
Oh, because you now have a line. So when it's one-on-one, I can take this 1 point and turn it into a line. But now that it's already a line, you have to.
Yeah, you have to make the plate.
Okay.
Yeah,
one dimension up.
yeah.
But I have equal pressure.
Yes, if you
right?
want to use this line and
I have to
use,
have equal.
you have
To
you need
move
yeah,
the
correct.
whole plate. But if I want to then go a different way, I have them here, but I want both to move same way.
Yeah, you can.
That's the
That
difference.
means you want to use angle momentum to make the circle.
So once you get to the place of the 2 dimension, you can make a decision. Meaning, I have him here. I'm at 2 dimension, right? He's got a line.
Yeah, this is
I can either decide to push or I can move both.
You can more. This is becoming a yield.
Or more yield.
Yield because you are defense.
Okay, so you're still just using that to get into position.
Get with me, Don.
Yielding.
Yielding is people have the with me. People have 2 points. Is you give me is a line because if I use one, but right now is a funny. You say I can feel now you are exactly not one line because you either lose here, either lose here.
Oh, you
right?
need so more pressure on one.
You need if you give me one line, one dimension, you need both equal. Okay, now you go give me power. I feel I can. Yeah.
Too much over here.
Sometimes. Okay, now this is one line to attack me. Yeah, I need to make this line become a board. Then I to hold this board to neutralize. Yeah, and this is the second. Just 2 1 is that you use one dimension offense me. How I
1 dimension like 1 point.
No, zero.
Line.
Yeah,
Okay.
a line is one dimension. Okay. Then you now I try to use this 2 point to attack you.
That's like you're moving your plate.
Yeah. No, I move with the line. But if I attack you, maybe I have a point on the ground. This is a play.
Oh, that's how you. Okay.
That's a play. If I just the defense, I'm right now only the.
So that's the line. But as soon as you go to drive
now
your
when I do that, this is play.
So when you're talking about making a plate, like we touch, right? So point.
Yes.
Now make a line.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Say.
So
he gives me 2, right?
2 point is one line. Now he touch you. Then if you want to neutralize, you need imagine one plate through here.
Now, do I just use this line, or do I connect to a third point?
No, you
need to.
you don't need a,
Okay.
you need don't, because we said this is a defense.
So he's not making a cross there.
I think because you have 2 points, I have to make a plate. So if it's
No, if
here
you,
on
if
here.
you think I have a line here, then I make a cross, you die.
Because you're stuck.
You stuck.
but
Right.
this right is 1 point, so now I can upgrade it into 2 lines.
Yeah,
line,
you
2
you
lines.
can this point you through here you can make a cross like 1 point, make a 2 line becomes a 1 plate then face.
But once he touches, now it's 2
Now
points.
it's a 2 point.
Now
Now
I
this
need
is
to
the
make
line.
this into plate.
Yeah, you try to make this plate and make this plate to turn every direction you want. Yeah,
So
yeah.
in the direction, yeah.
Yeah.
But now if he gets rid of this, I don't need a plate. I can just use the cross.
If you are neutralized, you just 1 line is enough.
Okay.
But if you want offense, this is I neutralize. But if I try to do offense, I will do is now
Your plate.
Plate or just cross?
cross it is a play.
Oh, same thing.
It's like the wheels inside the tire. Your rims
so
on your
thin.
car. On your car, the rim
Yeah.
or
it is.
bicycle.
Yeah,
you know?
bicycle.
All those little pieces are
Yeah.
your
And
cross, and there's your plate.
The
there's
whole
the
thing,
tire.
yeah.
So
Same
you move
thing.
The whole wheel.
Yeah.
It's like you're changing your tire.
Just
The whole thing, and you put the whole tire.
Yeah, for example, now this is
You give me 1 point.
this is 1 point, right? I meet your 1 point.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if I want to neutralize, just change the line. Or if I want to attack this one line, I will in my hand have a cross. Then I use
Move
it.
like that.
Right. Yeah. With 2 dimension can be controlled.
So if he pushes my single hand like that, right? Or he pushed me like that.
Mhm.
So he pushes me, I can yield.
Yeah.
And then I can either make a cross to go
Cross,
forward,
yes.
or through my yield, I could keep going into.
Yes, that
different
is a keep
angle
continue
momentum.
yield. Yeah. And generally,
But after you continue to yield, so he pushes me, I yield.
Yeah.
Here now I have to make a plate, right? To come
Yeah,
forward,
now
or no?
it's because this 1 point. If you change it to offense, you need to build a cross because
Yes.
only 1 point.
Right away. So here there's no cross, but here cross.
Yes.
so then how do I neutralize if he's making that? Because if it's 1 point, I can find okay, it goes that way.
Yes,
Right? It
yes,
goes that way,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So if he builds his plate and then comes forward, do I still?
You still.
So okay.
You still is because
you still yield.
yeah, because
make it
he's
along one line.
he's trying to do the plate, but you are still face
Yielding.
the you receive the power still is 1 point.
Okay, yeah, and so you just make a line from
Still
that
line,
point
yeah,
Oh, because there's only 1 point.
1 point.
physically.
Yeah.
But this might be so.
Mm.
I have a question. Okay, so here you could just keep yielding,
Mm.
but if he gives me 2 points,
Mm.
now I feel his plate coming forward. Can I make him the board? Can I turn his plate into the board where then I roll my ball?
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
Because if
That's what it is. I
you
see.
gave me 2 points, then you give me power means you already play surface
Yes,
because here have power.
Yeah.
Now your surface is like that.
yes.
Then immediately I need to have 3 directions. Then 3 directions I just try to
Turn.
turn. But be careful here. This is a neutralize. You have the 2 dimension of play. So this is generally we meet the situation. Normally, you have not attacked me. This is just like a public circle.
Mhm.
Then you are 2 points.
Mhm.
I'm 2 points. In this situation, I just anytime I mention this is a plate, then I make the plate to turn. Then I can neutralize. But
Mhm.
as you give me power, the meaning is you are bored. Then I have to do 3 dimension.
Mhm.
But when I do 3 dimension, I can neutralize you. But if I want offense.
Yes.
What I need to do? I need to build my body virtue. Yeah, feel me. Now you put me here. 2 point. Then I need to make my tangible intangible. Then I'm safety. Now I make you neutralize, and I make here to turn.
Oh.
Then yes,
It's like steps. So you have the single point, the line, the plate. The plate, if he's pushing a plate, I turn it becomes a board.
yeah,
Then I become a ball.
yes.
Then to attack, I have to use the
I need to have
intangible.
2 of me, tangible, intangible.
Does that make sense in that order?
To attack, but like because we talked about
I can keep.
if I'm on defense, I project
Uh,
behind him, right?
That's the follow, though, right? But if we're not, if I'm just giving him,
this is just when we do the sport taiji. We said, oh, I defense, I just make myself unable. So on this situation means he already have 3 dimension. His body is a 3 dimension. If you training long time, your body already can anytime do 3 dimension. Then for me, just I need to add my intangible. Then now I already have my intangible there, right? Then I face you have the board gave me. You have now your board gave me. I need to imagine here. Then I will do then. Yes, I will here to balance me and.
So let's if we're doing say push hand, right?
Mm.
Yeah. 2 point, 2 point.
Mm.
So
Generally,
both making planes.
Bosman, for your can do is 1 point, 2 point. This is can control.
Over here.
He
Okay.
can use this 2 point.
Interesting.
Yeah, generally, if you want to use 3 point, you can, because his hand is on. Here.
Even the way you can stick so well.
Yeah, sometimes you can stick. You can stick, but if generally, for example, when I arrive here to do this, I already changed something. I already changed here just the yellow. Yeah, now I do that also.
More yield,
Yeah,
Okay.
not attacking.
more yield,
Okay.
but you also can decide which 2 point you can control,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay.
Oh, well,
So-
that's probably what we need to practice.
So when
Yeah.
we
How to know which two to control.
To control, yes.
So
That's
when we're
important.
doing the push hands, I'm making my plane here,
Here, yeah, generally,
and then here,
yes.
and
Plane is going. The plane is in the public circle. Is the plates, right?
But
or
it's-
the plane.
2 of them, right? You have your own independent one.
And
Yes.
just right now, because you all have no attack boss, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now your public plate is here.
Yeah.
Both of us together.
Yeah, both have maybe a little different
Yeah, a
because
little bit
you have 2 different
Points.
points.
Because
But you can use that to neutralize people's power
you can use your own plane.
on own plane.
So if
Yeah.
I then want to push here,
Mm.
so I have here, I have this plane. I go and I say move this plane.
That is the offense.
Mhm.
You already offense.
So now he needs to neutralize it, right?
He need to use the whole plate to turn.
For my defense.
For your defense, yeah. And for your offense, generally, how you do the offense was generally the 2 point is on our arm, the up torso. Yeah, to arm.
2.
Then
Okay.
we can immediately make a play, right?
Mhm.
And make this play to turn become the 3 dimension.
So when we're just going this, right? Public circle. Public circle. I can build my plane. Every time I have 2 points, I can build my plane.
Yes.
Right? Every time he has 2 points, he's building his plane.
Mm.
And even though they're slightly different, no matter what he gives me, I can use my plane to neutralize it.
And you will, when you sometimes feel people have 2 point, have pressure on you,
Mhm.
then you need to try to immediately depend the people's 2 point to make the play. Then turn this play can neutralize the person.
When I turn that plate, is at that point is he the board then?
But this is only when I start to attack, right? Is when you turn your plate.
Yes, or I feel 1 point that has.
Wait
more
a minute.
pressure.
Yeah. Now we talk about detail of this. Now, this is people's 2 point.
2 point.
Yeah,
Okay.
the power coming, then I will make this plate turn.
Your plate here.
My plate contains this line. Then I neutralize.
Because he's building that same plate, right? From his point of view, this is his plate.
His plate.
So you also have one plate. Even
Yeah, I build that to this plate. Then how I offense? I will use my 2 plate to make this plate include my torso. Then I turn this plate.
Okay, so you have to still focus on, like, you have to know, I have to know my plate, I have to know his plate.
Yes.
When he gives me power, I have to neutralize his plate and use my plate to deliver
and
my power.
If I try to offense, I defense, I will follow people's point to build this plate. I turn this way, I turn this way to neutralize. Then when I try to offense, I will emphasize this plate and make this plate to turn. Then they become the 3-dimensional. Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot.
So right here we have a public plate, right?
But still,
then here I have my plate because I have 2 points. My plate is going this way, right?
Don't think you have public plate. If you feel people's 2 point on your one arm, this means you need defense. Okay. You need immediately. Now I need to follow my mind focus here, become a line, and I will follow your 2 point to make the play for defense. For you, you need to focus.
But so this plate you're defending, this plate your offense.
Offense. But of course, if I cannot do defense first, then you give me power. It's like that, then I will lose, right? But I need to make this play to neutralize it. Then this play, I can make this play, build this play, then turn.
Okay, so really you almost have 2 plates.
Yours and your opponent's?
Like a figure 8. Kinda.
Yeah, kind of like that. But they are sometimes, they are keep convenient. Yeah, then make detail, but it's reasonable because if you want offense, you must control people. If you defense, you just follow people's. Like before we said, if I'm defense, my mind is here. Then you give me power, and now I just focus here, right? Yeah, this is the defense. Then if I try to offense, I will come now, right? Now the period is coming to me.
Yeah, I guess the hardest part for me is to know when you switch the plates, because all of a sudden you went to offense. You defense, and then you just go to offense.
But I think what I think is kind of interesting. Okay, you're touching my arm, my one arm, you're touching two. Now I'm on defense.
Now right? This is a line. Then you need to make the plate follow people's. Then you can
but
you
now
already.
If I come here, now I can be on offense because I have my 2 points.
Correct. Line, right? Then you offense you make this plate coming to your close your body and make this plate to turn.
But I'm just making my plate to turn with it, right?
If you are defense, yes, you need to try to find.
Neutralize.
Neutralize. Yes.
So when you have your 2 hands on.
So one plane neutralizes, one plane attacks.
To attack, yes.
And it depends on like what number of what is on what, right?
That's okay.
Another 2 point is one line. One line can be decide one plate to contain.
So even this right here, I mean, he touches one here, here. I start to touch here, but really, this is my line. These are his 2 points. I should be following his.
He right now he use his 2 hands to use this line to try to control it.
Can I use this line with his 2 hands to be offense, or do I have to switch?
Let me think.
2 to 1?
Let me think about it. If you do like that, you use one line.
Because it sounds like if this is the case, I have to neutralize this before I can build up my own plate.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So neutralize there, and now I can.
Yeah, now generally you are easy control people. Yeah.
And then now I have to follow. And now I can apply pressure.
Let me think about that.
You got to get better at locking your shoulder.
If you are on this situation, right?
Yeah, can you go offense?
To use this offense is
it's not going to do that because I have to feel your power.
Yeah, and if I generally what I do, I will drop 1 point just
to 1 to 1.
So you make me lose a point.
Lose a point. Then if I
now you have to.
Now I can't do something, right?
Yeah. So it's really just bad to have this.
Yeah, that is that also is where you twist, use 1 point to.
But even if I don't, so if he gives me 2 and I drop 1, now it's 1-on-1. I can bring this back into a line with his 1 point.
His 1 point now.
But because now I have to build the plate here, and then I can move the
plate. Yeah. Even you arrive here, then if you want to attack, now this must have a board to go for.
So I have to give you power, right? But what if I'm here and you go here, but now I go real light, I don't give you power.
Yeah, you can relax. Then what I can do something now.
Okay. But didn't we start the day saying that if you give me 1 point, I can build a cross?
This means you want offense.
Offense.
But defense first.
But if he's here, right? I can strip off this 1 and then come back to 1 point, build that plank.
That if you change it to palm, first your pivot need to come back to you, and here point must have a cross.
Okay. So
but that still maybe would not be a great attack.
Probably
because you're trying to just push me where what he's doing, using the other striking or chin knots that from 2 to 1. You don't really want to push or throw if you're going from 2 to 1. You want to strike or chin knots. If I have 2 points and you make me go to 1, you don't want to push me. You want to.
I want to
chin knot. Because now you have 2 on.
Yeah, but something was very useful. First, every offense before you should do defense. Then to remember, any times people gave you 1 point, then line is enough. People give 2 points, then you need to make a plate, right? This is defense. But if people have 2 points to you, then this is for defense 1 to 2, right? Now from here, I have 2 points, then I will make a play and include my body to bring this play, right?
I think that's something we haven't talked about yet, is having 1 plane that's offensive, 1 plane that's defense, and they switch real quick.
And generally, offense situation is you have 2, people have 1. Yeah, and if defense is people have 2 hands, we have 1.
Yeah. And so. Yeah, you just got to strip that extra point.
So if you're doing push hands, do you want to create that situation? Meaning, here we're going push hand, but I'm not giving you power. You're not giving me power.
This is public.
So then how somebody has to go on offense first, right?
And generally, we are make you leave the public play. Leave the public play here. Now I come here. Now I have my.
And then I want to build a plane.
Yeah, you need how to like me, just you make this play. Yeah, keep continuing. You like your play to yeah. It's like this play. They can keep continue to change it.
So you eventually want to take somebody off the public circle though, by some move.
Yes.
Not pulling, obviously, no power, but you without power, you want me to move off the public circle.
Off the public circle, and also just come back to the angle momentum.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, this is angle momentum means, this is a public circle. Public circle means keep continue to do this. But what I want to do something, I change to here.
Yeah.
Now I change the public circle this direction from this, but you are uncomfortable. Yeah. Then
So really,
that's
the public circle exists. Our two planes are rotating inside this public circle. That's what that means. Yeah.
Actually, just
because I used to think that we are almost like on a train track where we both follow the same.
Both feet, but actually, just right now for you, your hand here, this circle is your
plane.
Active. Your active. For you is negative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
now you are.
So the yin and the yang.
Yeah, correct.
So here's me, and then here's him. Right, and then me.
Generally,
still me.
If you want, you want the offense, you need to active your both hand on people.
Yeah. So then to get him, so right now we're just go light for a second. If we're just sharing this public circle, I need to get him to move off of it somehow, right?
Yeah, and you change to what you want the
circle
direction. Yeah, then use the angle momentum to help you. Yes. Okay. Now you neutralize.
Yeah,
you neutralize.
But then I would have. So but he's trying to get me to move off of the.
I think we keep continue try to do how you control people. Just use the 3 dimension. Use the raise 2 dimension to control people.
Well, so if we're here though, boom, we're already.
This is a people use if this is for you, this is your line.
Yeah.
You need to use that to neutralize.
But he doesn't just have a line; he has a plane, right? So now, how do I raise it one more?
Now, if you offense use this line, so you need to use build a line, build a plate, then make this plate turn.
Rotate. So I also need to build a plate because he's also building a plate.
Yeah, also build. Then you use this plate to neutralize. You must neutralize. Yeah. And the neutralize, I think this is 2 plate. You want to go here. Now you use this. Now I use this to neutralize. 1 plate to neutralize. Then I use this plate to turn. This looks like it is change the plate. Change the plate.
Yeah, it's very interesting because you have 2 of them going on.
Yes.
This thing. Yeah.
Yes.
One's like neutralizing, but the other one's coming in for the attack.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Now we talk about when you neutralize. For example, you make the qigong or do something, make you. For example, when I come go here, I make you like this. I already try to qigong you, but this is a line, right? Then how you do the plate? Yeah. Then you immediately to feel the plate contains this. Then move the whole plate. Yeah. To you. Yeah. Correct. You use 1 plate, you already can 100% neutralize. But after you neutralize, then you want to offense me. Yeah,
Then I have
you
to-
need to use this. And
You do that with the hair.
Yeah.
That's actually a good example when you're twisting.
yeah, when I go here, then you need to neutralize. Then you need to feel there is a play. Then turn this play. Yeah. Now you already neutralize.
Okay.
It helps to feel the turn more than the plane just going this way. I don't know. For me, it did.
But I thought you would, if you were in that same position there. Are you not making a plane? You're not making.
I'm not.
You're just using a
I
line. You're
just
just
use a
twisting a
line
line.
to
Okay.
try to chin out. Yeah. Now you imagine this is because you are placed. You already neutralize. But neutralize to change to offense, you need maybe find another.
So for example, you come here, right? Okay, I come here.
Yeah.
I come here. I come here.
Yeah.
And
Now you are coming to here.
So now I build a plane.
yeah.
So now you need to neutralize.
I
this plane.
need I need to neutralize that. Yeah. Now I neutralize like this way, right?
Okay.
Then also, what kind of things you people fight? So when you come go here, you give me power. Now this is the people fight.
Sure.
Yeah. Now I need to. I imagine this is a big plate. Almost you can neutralize it very easy.
Because that plate is bigger than the 1 point.
Oh, within one line.
Yeah, the one line. So, but if you the one you did here,
Then
right?
how you neutralize?
Let's see. So I can feel a twist.
Mm.
Is it both go this way or is it go opposite?
Generally, this twist here, this twist here.
Which way is this one going?
Now this,
That way?
Yeah,
Oh,
then I
okay.
make you down. Then how you do that?
Okay.
Then you imagine your plate.
So I have 1 point.
2
1
point.
It doesn't matter which way he's twisting.
because if I go this way, your plate feels like.
I think
it would go that
the
way,
basic
right?
things is you need to
But you
follow.
feel that you just
Yeah,
follow
you
that.
need to follow. How people find you. For example, you do me. Now, if I no, this is twist this way. Yeah, if I follow here, you stop me
Can't-
here,
yeah,
right?
right,
Yeah.
right.
So this is difficult. I may need to make the plate.
Really move a lot.
Yeah, make the plate bigger. Then body try to.
And that's why you want to move opposite directions here, because if I go same way, it's
Yeah, you
easy
can.
for
Yeah,
me.
easily. Yeah,
So by always going opposite. way,
opposite. This is the
confuse them.
control people is
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, so either which way they go, you have
Yeah.
one to stop.
Yeah. And the next is when I come and go here, then you use here to push me. Then this is a line, right? Then I make a plate, then use my body to right? To like this plate, like hook my whole body. Then my body to pull this plate.
Just bring it with you.
Yeah, correct. This becomes the 3 dimension.
That's only if he gives you
Yeah, now,
power.
yeah,
Only if he gives
you
me
try to,
power.
yeah, correct. Yeah. Now this is will become the how you meet people's 1 dimension to do the 3 dimension to offense, because the whole body is 3 dimension. Then you use 3 dimension to pull that.
But if he just yields and does not give me pressure, he's
No,
just
he-
yielding.
Yeah,
moving
you can yell. Now this is for him to
something
yell.
else. Yeah.
But be careful, this yell, you come go here. Now I feel that, then I need to focus here. Don't focus me. Then now go here. Yeah, I try to do.
So if your focus is always like on that center of me,
But that's still an
Yeah.
pull.
But you still can. Yes.
Because I feel you
coming through in that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
this
there's almost no stopping here.
Yeah.
So we try to make this very logical, right? Then gradually, more and more familiar. Every kind of situation, people use 1 dimension offense, 2 dimension offense. Then we have some neutralize and offense.
Is there a way to bring that like into the form?
Form,
These
yeah,
building shapes. And
yeah.
stuff?
This is a good question. Now we talk is if people want dimension, 0 dimension to attack you. But if people, for example, like you already practice many years, why I just use 0 dimension to attack you, right? For example, when I come go here, you feel this is 1 dimension. But actually, when I come go here, I use this. This is a border, not 1 dimension. So if you train yourself,
to move in unison.
Then even I go forward, I organize my body to 3 dimensions, then the whole body is go forward.
So in the form, do that. Even like say here.
Yes.
Whole body.
Yeah. And this is, I think we need a practice is when you're standing here, my left and right, front and back, up and down. I already 3 dimensions. But if I do the form, if I have 1 dimension, is I focus all the time, my both hand the same direction, or they upside, or they close, or they are open, means you make your 1 dimension, 2 dimension is perfect. Then later, if you use that, is perfect. But if you never training about that, means you cannot control your 1 dimension, 2 dimension.
I mean, I think it goes back to what you were saying about like traditional way, just practice the form. Right? You don't need to actually.
Yeah.
So if you can do the form correctly, if you can do all of it in unison, all as one.
Yeah.
All
then
of this stuff comes naturally.
If you focus, practice that 1 dimension, 2 dimensions, then later when you touch person, you anytime see the 3 dimension. So this is difficult for
because
people.
You bring it back to
yes, correct. Okay. Correct. So I think practice ourselves. Maybe we steal from 1 dimension. My boss arm same direction. Yeah, this is a close, open, very clear. Then you make the 1 dimension is perfect, right? Yeah, then later, anytime, so for example, if I come go here, if I come go now, this is for me, this is a 2 dimension, my foot to offend you. If I use 2 dimension, remember, I cannot use 1 line. I just use 1 point. Right? Because I try to use 2 dimensions, just plus the foot.
2 dimensions, so a whole plate.
Whole plate. And the 2 hand, 2 point. Then 1 point, 1 foot. This is, for me, is 2 dimension. When I try to use 2 dimension offense you, I cannot push you as 2 point. I must push you use 1 point. 0 dimension. Because I said add 1 dimension is neutralized. Add 2 can control you. So the meaning is if I try to use my border 1 to 1, then you can easily offend me. Then if I try to do this, now this is it's work.
So
it does work, but I don't understand.
So if you want to go offense,
yeah. Now I try to. This is a board offense.
Whole board. Okay, yeah.
The whole board offense. If I use a line, then you can easily you can easily push me. Then you against me. Yeah. Now this is a board to line, right? Then if I do now, I just use 0 dimension, 0 dimension. Or I use this here. Now this.
So how do I defend? Still, you dropped down to 0 dimension. So all I have to do is make a line.
Now I offense you is 0 point. Then you just change it, become 1 line.
And I just
So on offense, you can go up a dimension or down a dimension?
No, not down. The meaning is my board offense you, right? If I'm offense, I only can control your 0 dimension. So the meaning is this is 2 point to offense you, then you doesn't matter. But if I try to do you, then I do like this. I withdraw 1. Now this is easy.
So both hands still connected through intention.
No, you feel me, huh? This is I hold your 2 point.
Mhm.
Then this becomes a line.
Okay.
Then if I try to push you, I will lose here. Then
Lose here.
then just become 1 point.
Mhm.
Generally, this is work. Or I lose here, then just use here. Then you.
Well, we were talking about in the beginning how both hands coordinated. They go the same. So even though you bring it down to just 1 point, both hands still come together.
Depend on what I do. If I try to neutralize you, this is one line, right? If I neutralize it, I just change to the play. The play can neutralize you. But if I try to face your one dimension, try to offense you, I cannot offense you like a line. I just emphasize becomes a zero dimension, becomes a 1 point. Now I arrive here, I don't use here, I use here. Then you see.
It works, but I'm having a hard time.
Yeah.
Because you think, oh, if you have 2 points to push something, it's better than 1.
Are we
Meaning, like if this is a heavy object, right? Let's say a wheelbarrow. I have 2 points,
2 point is a
I wouldn't want to go 1 point. But here it seems like 1 point.
But I use the 3 point to try to push you, try to control you. If you are lying, it's hard, not high quality. I must make you as 0 dimension. Then my board can easily to control.
You're making the opponent zero.
Because the 2 point become.
You're taking my line.
This is a line.
Yeah.
If I use 2 point to push you, this is my board
like
to
a heavy
push you.
wheelbarrow.
Yes. Now for me, now I curl a little bit. This release, then this is become 1. Then my board just can control
So
1
you
point.
still stay as a board.
Yeah. If I try to use my foot, I already board.
You turn him into 1
To 1 point. I don't.
I thought it was turning you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So you make me go down.
Yeah. I'm offense.
Yeah.
I'm offense.
So you stay higher dimension. You just lower
2 levels up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you almost don't even have to make yourself like here. I'm 3 dimension already, right? Because I have my leg. I have 2 points, right? I'm 3 dimension.
Not only that, if you 3 direction, you must make a ball.
Yeah. So I have my ball because he's giving me power.
Now if you are ball, you can offend the line because this is a 2
because
dimension.
it's only 1 higher.
You can use that, but when you push, you must not a ball. You must like a ball.
Yeah, so if he's giving me that, then as soon as I go there
now this you make them become the 0.
So you say to defend, you go up 1. To offense, you go up 2.
Up 2.
But if the person's already here, you can't go up any higher, so you have to bring them down.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. Instead of me going up 2 levels, I could bring you down a level.
Correct.
So there's both options. You can go up 2 levels, or you bring the opponent down 1 level. Because that's what it seems like there. You bring me down a level. Now I'm 2 instead of you going up.
We also can see this is raise is for neutralize. Drop tension. Drop dimension is for offense, right?
Drop their dimension. I stay
drop
high,
there, yeah.
But you drop there.
Yeah.
Is it just the power of mind? Why can't he stay at 2 dimensions? So you go 3. He is at 2. You drop him down to 1. You stay at 3. You can offense, right?
Yes.
And why can't he stay at 2?
He can. If he
needs to be strong.
Yeah. For example, I try to drop your intention, drop your dimension. This is a 1, right? Now I try to make a drop to 0. Then you can also, you can continue.
Okay. So
I have to turn that, take that point away from you. Don't give him that 1.
Don't let it reduce, right?
Yeah, I don't want to give you 1 point.
Yes.
Because then it's too easy for you.
Yeah.
So
but if I'm if he continue use 2 point to attack me, then what I do? I need to make 3 dimension. Then 3 dimension, then I can work on your 1 dimension.
So when you make 3 dimension, you're gonna go offense, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I can.
When I do a 3 dimension, I will maintain these 2 points, right?
Okay, because I'm trying to drop you down, right? So I'm trying to deflect because I can't leave you at 3 dimensions. If you stay at 3 dimensions, I can't go on offense, right?
If I'm 3 dimension to offense you, you need raise 2. What means raise 2? Just we can say like this. 1 point is 0 dimension. 1 line is 2 dimension. 1 play is 2 dimension.
3.
No, 1 play, 1 ball,
Okay.
and a ball
The sphere
is 3 dimension.
Okay.
Number 4 is I make my intangible virtual image back on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go into 3 dimensions.
3 dimensions. Yes.
Okay. And now I want to defend. That's why I have to create another one.
Yes. Now
you.
I'm 3. If you want to up the defense, you need imagine a virtual. Now you can even I'm 3, but because you have here doesn't matter. You still can defense.
Okay.
But if I'm 3 dimension, you want the offense. You need a 5. What means 5? You make me a virtual dimension under the ground. This is a reason that we make this rule. Then when you offense, now I'm on the back. Yeah. Then you are in the middle. Then you don't move me. You move the virtual. Then this is work. Right?
So the 5th is an offensive intangible. 4th is a defensive intangible. Because in the.
But I think it depends on what I'm giving you, right? So if I'm giving you 2, you can hop up to 4 and go offensive.
Oh, I see.
If I'm giving you 3, you have to go to 5.
You have we go. But this is a relationship. This is we make that we test its work, right? Deeply in our mind, or sometimes we need number 4 dimension, or sometimes we need 5 dimension. But another question is, how about I keep my 5 dimension all the time? If you do like that, yes, you already can cover.
So you mean right when we touch?
Anytime. Yeah.
It's already.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle. He's
Yeah.
already down there. I'm in the middle of the circle. As soon as we touch, I become the middle of the circle.
Yes. But like I said, if people touch, you say, I'm 5. I'm 5. If I'm 5 means I focus my Y, right? Then he can maybe straight to attack my here. So yeah, I find this at least he have 3 dimension. Then what I did, I need first to focus people's pivot. So I do 4 dimension first because I need to neutralize first, right? So the meaning is don't keep your 5 all the time, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So higher level, maybe you jump 4 or 5.
At least I can just do now I'm 4. Then no matter you do anything, or I can neutralize. Neutralize, I can use anything. Or you are 1 point, I can use the line. If you have 2, then I make the board. Then if you have 3, then I just use the dynamic. So
then if I want to go offense, I put me in the center, so I put you here, then I can use all 3.
Now you are 5. Right? Then you can do, and when you try to push me from here, don't push me tangible, push that intangible.
Right.
Then you go, now I'm not feeling anything here. So this is the logical is
I mean, it's a lot of information, but it makes sense. It's hard to apply.
So that's where it starts to get to. If you and I are hanging out at 4, 5, 4, 5,
4, 5, yeah.
one of us needs to distract the other to bring them down into 3, 2.
Yes.
That way I can stay 4, 5 and still apply.
If most
easier to go down.
people, I think seldom people to training their mind to leave their body. This is higher level. Generally,
You build the virtual stuff.
Generally you touch me. So this is 0 dimension. So I just do that is enough. Of course, I can put my, for me, it's a 4 dimension. I can, but yeah, if I do, this becomes very easy.
But if we both are good like this, and we're both 3 right away.
Both 3, yeah. Both 3 means you are physical to physical.
Yeah. So then how does one of us move to 4 or 5?
By doing the mental projections?
Yeah, it depends who. If you, generally, for example, we do any times we make that, just you need immediately your to do the 4 dimension. Just your mind need on the back. And we already test. If my mind on your back, I don't care. You, no matter you do anything, I don't care, right? I still safety.
But if we both touch and I want to go to, we both touch and right away, I think 5.
Yeah, you can.
I just move from down. He's already down here. We're both 3. I just move that from down there.
Yeah, generally it's like this. If I try to do something to you, I will protect myself neutralize first. So I just do 4 is enough. But if I want to do 5, now you feel 5 like this, then I will meet you and my mind is there. Then what I do is I do right.
But you did neutralize first by coming back.
Yeah, I try to I protect myself as a 4th dimension first. Then I find doesn't matter. I already neutralize it. Then I become the 5.
I mean, it seems almost like that's what we've talked about, like some of this stuff also. Because I've always seen like this probably isn't like other martial arts train really hard punches, right? This isn't that hard of a punch, but it's distracting. Right? It's enough to.
It's very interesting. For example, you stay here. If physical to physical, you prepare. I punch you. Your hand will. Yes. Yeah. Here. Now you feel. Then you feel. Now I build you the 5 dimension. Go here. You have no signal to come to your eyes, or you do something. It's different. Then people coming, you have no.
But you're still punching.
I start from here. I start from here.
Are you visualizing the fist moving, or
how? You punch.
I punch the upside.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you have no signal. Totally.
So it's the same as this.
Same as this. This tell us if you have 5 dimension, you have not levels with people. People generally make 3 to 3. If I come here, you try to do something.
It feels like 3 to 3 a lot.
Yeah. Then if I'm different level, then I have no signal to send it to you.
So if we meet and we're 3 to 3 right away, he's got his 3, I yield, and then I can pull from the ground.
You
right
can.
away.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. But when you do that, it means you already have 4, 3. 4, 3 is here already do something.
So we talked about if I focus on his center, or even if I put myself back there, whatever he does, I can more or less like neutralize. Right? Just by like
doesn't matter. You just keep yourself on here. Doesn't matter here how you attack, because I can move.
So he has to break that somehow. Right? Because if he lets me keep doing that, then it's
we're just dancing.
But it doesn't matter. This is yours. But he find sometimes you are coming because you feel you can free, right? Then, for example, I can do that. Then you already find I'm lost my center. then you immediately bring your center come back and 5 dimension. Then you move the down. Yeah, correct. And the funny is, if you use 5 dimension, here have no signal.
You just have to be able to change it, really.
Yeah. Like identifying.
Oh, you're already very familiar about 4 and 5. And this is we are training when we do a squat.
But always having that virtual projection.
Yeah, your virtual, your mind joins your moment, your move all the time.
Mind join the movement, like as in, like we were talking about earlier, where you observe the chi moving within you, or mind projecting that image forward or backwards.
Yeah.
The projecting.
Yeah. And people, for example, before, I think it is people have a mind. Most instructors, they tell you, oh, I can make my mind very far. It's work something, right? But there's a problem.
So you would say that's what, 4th dimension or 5th dimension? Or both?
Generally, they don't talk about like that. I said, why it doesn't work? They make, for example, I push you here. This is physical 3 to 3, but they are imagined to go very far. Then they try to, I use that. It is make my power is bigger. But the problem is when I meet your real power, my intention immediately naturally comes. This is what I said.
I'll push
back. Why is that? Because I said we need all the time try to find the balance.
But if they can maintain way out there, it works, right? I mean, because is it like what you're talking about when you build and you move the ground? Do they just project and then move all of that space?
Yes, we can. But the problem is if you really, your mind is stronger, maybe it's not enough. I feel that, then I forgot my body, my mind leave, then my body will more organized. But when I need the power, they are naturally come back.
Brings your body, brings your mind back.
Yeah, right now, my mind leave my body, but I maintain this balance.
Because you're projecting him still, you still stay with him. I wonder if that's the little white dot and the little black dot.
Yes, the yin
instead of
within the yang.
leaving him completely, right? Because it sounds like you're saying that they say, okay, I touch here, but I bring my mind way over there. Versus when you say, I touch here, but I bring you back here. So I leave all of this, but I still focus on you.
Yes, and wait a minute. If 4 dimension, my mind here, but not very far.
Not very far.
Okay. Because I want to just balance myself. Defense is enough. So now I'm on your back, but I just defense here, right? But if I offense, I change the offense. I mean, you already lose something. Then I try to come immediately come here, right? Then I'm not fighting you. I fight that, right? So this is a problem.
You know, one of the things I notice in sports is the amounts of, like, if we're going, right? It's not usually just one person for a prolonged amount of time pushing or pulling or going here, right? It's constantly everything's going every which direction all the time, right? There's no, because I don't know if it's just it takes me too long to recognize the direction.
So how do you constantly change your dimension?
Yeah, because almost to a point where, like you're saying, how like you can end up fighting yourself using here, or you can bring them together, right? So like you were saying earlier today that I can try to move Matt, but I can end up fighting myself using his arm, right? And I feel like that happens in sports all the time, where everybody just gets tense.
Yeah,
you're not going anywhere, right?
Yeah.
We just get tense, and then like movement happens.
And a lot of times you fight yourself.
Fight myself, and I can feel like if I'm working with somebody and Matt and I get into that point where we both just become tense, right? And then it's almost like, okay, I can't move him because he's too tense. He can't move me because I'm too tense. And it feels like we just again stuck in that dance.
It's because the boss tense, right?
Yeah.
But I said this, you can try this. You just focus your intangible virtual
Okay.
magic here. Then you will not against the people.
And then
Because
what
you're
about-
saying you won't be as tense.
I won't be lose my balance. I don't care. Here is a pole.
No, but you're not tense anymore.
Uh,
He's saying
yeah.
if we're both tense,
Yeah.
and I just focus back there, and then all of a sudden I can get loose.
Why you tense? Because you don't want to destroy your balance.
Okay.
Right? So that's why you tense.
Okay.
But if you think, oh, this is a post here, then I just do that. Then I don't need a tense, right? I just then until you say people you keep continue to do something. Oh, now I got here.
No, he's off balance.
Off balance.
So it doesn't matter that he's tense. It's because he's off
He's
balance.
off
You
balance,
can do
yeah.
something.
But this is the need time because people change very fast.
Very fast.
Yeah.
How you do that? But I said this. I saw when we do the basic exercise, when people do, I focus your back, the offense can't do anything because I emphasize.
Well, I also feel like if I'm offensing that way and he's on the back, I just want to stop offensing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he has a good defense, so
Yes.
then I stop offense. But then what happens? You know,
Haven't you said?
then I relax, he relaxes.
Yeah.
You know, then like that's how I feel.
Yes.
Instead of both tense, then we're both too relaxed.
And
But there has to be a moment in there where you have to attack.
in his mind, he know what he wants. You don't do. You just want defense. Oh, I know that I don't need the defense because you are defense. You are not offense, right?
Mhm.
But the problem is the people when people give you power, so you don't know he want to offense you. But I tell you, just training yourself. I just the defense. I don't tell you, but I'm never do offense. Even like that is difficult because you try to do something. Yeah, I try to do that, but I'm looks like a little slow, maybe 1 second. So it doesn't matter. I don't care about that, but I care is my virtue is here. I don't care about that. Yeah. Now sometimes
But now, if I feel like, oh, you're
gradually you will to over.
and
Then I can do something. Then my virtue immediately come to here.
So is it better to, because at first we were talking about I always focus on his center, I can always use his center. Is it better to focus and do the projection? Should we be practicing that more?
We need a focus here. Focus here and how the back is the same thing. But generally, people only focus here is easy. For the young people, I just say, first you focus people's center, then you focus your center.
Okay.
Yeah, this is work, but similar, like I said, focus here, but your intangible here, because I have balance.
Okay, so tomorrow we focus, project ourselves, stay there the whole time until balance, and then bring it back.
Yes, or maybe you are just the practice that 1 hour. You don't offense, just defense. Then even you realize, the opportunity is coming, but don't do that.
That's what I noticed, right? Is like I can recognize what happens a second after it happens. But things are